Okay guys, so in the video, we're going to watch some YouTube shorts. Because the people who made these YouTube shorts, guys. Are the people who made these YouTube shorts. In 3, 2, 1.
Pushback was crazy. My boy hairline growing 3 different directions. But you know me, you know P, you know I gotta hit him with nothing you can. And caress it in for good skin. And you know I gotta hit him with the hottest talent in America, man. You already know where I'm pulling from. Please stop playing, I'm a shooter. You think he want me to push him back? I'm gonna try to keep these hairs right here, so you do want to go back. Make it sharp and dark. So I start with a Cadillac and go to his right, my left. And you know the rules. What you do on one side, you must do to the other. And I did push him back like he said, but my job is to make sure he is crispy and confident. And as you can see, my boy did not want enhancement. He just wanted that sharp razor. My boy sliced and diced. Stop playing. Like I said, this is 100% natural, but if it's located in or around Charlotte, North Carolina, correct the link in the bio. Man, slice and dice, man. Man, chop, man. Stop playing. Yes, man. I appreciate you coming through my butt. Yes, sir.
Did I just find nature's oobleck? Watch the sand ripple as I jump and slap it with my dogs. Now the real question is, what happens when I stop moving? Hard and firm one moment, soft and gooey the next. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, that came out wrong. And as much as this stuff looks like liquid right now, it was a lot harder to get my legs out than I expected. And just to prove it to you guys, I'm going to do a few demonstrations. At the end of this video, you're going to see exactly why you never should try this. I was about to become more stuck than a stepsister in a washing machine. The only difference is, this video doesn't have a happy ending. Pulling my legs out of this stuff was nearly impossible, but then again, my polo game's never really been that good. The suction power of the mud was just too strong to beat. I mean, look at this. I'm literally doing the Matrix. It's a good thing I drink a lot of milk, because if not, my legs probably would have snapped like twigs. Now, this is where things get kind of funny. You can clearly see I'm struggling a lot just knee-deep in this stuff, but eventually when I got out, I thought it was a great idea to try another spot that was a little more sinky. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I hope Mother Nature spits and doesn't swallow me up for good.
Right, you know Thanksgiving's next week.
Let's catch a quicksand crab. Now, in order to catch a quicksand crab, you're going to grab a bucket and find yourself some quicksand at low tide. The second step is where the real fun begins, as you're going to need to use yourself as bait for the crabs. And since these monster crabs live in the quicksand, you're going to need to place yourself about waist deep inside the sand. Then you're going to move your legs up and down like I am here, and that will make the sand become unstable. The more you move, the more the sand will turn into a liquid form, and you should begin to sink pretty quickly. The key is to never stop moving, because if you do, the sand will turn into a solid again, and not only will it become almost impossible to get out, the crabs will begin to feast on you once they reach your legs. They sense the vibrations in the sand and will travel over to your location pretty quickly. This should only take about a few minutes. And since these things will try to eat you, I do recommend wearing a cup if you're a guy, because they can easily pinch a finger or something else clean off, as they have claws the size of a fist. So make sure you catch him before he catches you, unless you want a free sex change. And just like that, I found a giant bucket of a quicksand crab. Let's catch a quicksand crab. Now, in order to catch a quicksand crab, you're going to grab a bucket and find yourself some quicksand at low tide. The second step is where the real fun begins, as you're going to need to use yourself as bait for the crabs. And since these monster crabs live in the quicksand, you're going to need to place yourself about waist deep inside the sand. Then you're going to move your legs up and down like I am here, and that will make the sand become unstable. The more you move, the more the sand will turn into a liquid form, and you should begin to sink pretty quickly. The key is to never stop moving, because if you do, the sand will turn into a solid again, and not only will it become almost impossible to get out, the crabs will begin to feast on you once they reach your legs. They sense the vibrations in the sand and will travel over to your location pretty quickly. This should only take about a few minutes. And since these things will try to eat you, I do recommend wearing a cup if you're a guy, because they can easily pinch a finger or something else clean off, as they have claws the size of a fist. So make sure you catch him before he catches you, unless you want a free sex change. And just like that, I found a giant bucket of a quicksand crab directly in front of my goods. It's quite common knowledge, but this is actually how all local Australians capture these crabs. Another tip is you should do this completely alone in a remote area, as bringing too many people could scare the crabs away. These are all 100% legitimate facts, so please don't Google any of the things I just mentioned. You can now swim with great white sharks 30 minutes off of Halifax, Nova Scotia. And since I make terrible decisions for a living, I packed...
When these two metal parts are joined, they fit so perfectly you can't see the line between them. This precision comes from Wire EDM machine that cuts metal using electricity, not force. A brass wire, thinner than a hair,
Imagine you have grease in different colors, but do you know which color is used where? Red grease withstands high heat and pressure, protecting bearings and industrial machines under heavy loads. Blue grease is strong against water and rust, making it ideal for ships and port machinery. Green grease performs reliably in tractors and construction equipment, even in rain and mud. White grease is non-toxic, so it's preferred for hygienic use in food factories. Yellow or brown grease is general purpose, suitable for light machines, household appliances, and small engines. Each color tells a different story, and choosing the right one is the secret key to extending your machine's life. Imagine you have
They both good quarterbacks.
Bro, I feel like people don't actually know what auto-tune is, and I'm gonna show you what it actually is. This is the beat. I'm gonna record some raw vocals. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the recording with auto-tune. This is how most singers genuinely sing, with the click of a button. Let's turn the auto-tune on. With auto-tune. I do the same thing I told you.
You dig a large open pit beside your house, and people squat at the edge. Congratulations, you've just made your toilet from thousands of years ago. But the smell and lack of privacy quickly become problems, so your clever self builds a small hut of straw over the pit, hiding both the odor and the view. That's why ancient toilets were called...
What's up, where are These ants are about to build a civilization, not with bricks or tools, but with leaves. Leafcutter ants march out in perfect lines, cutting pieces far bigger than themselves, but they don't eat them. They carry those leaves underground into I'm the Scenic Gamer, and this is how I use my free will. I use my free will to not accept the default, like gaming in the actual locations where my favorite games really take place. I've brought my old TV and video game systems to the most scenic places I can think of across the entire world. This really allows me to be free and live the life that I want. It's honestly the best feeling of defiance and just going against the tide. And for me, this goes for browsing the internet too. That's why Firefox is my go-to. The Fox makes me feel like I'm the main character.
It's already late today. Wait, what? I thought bro was already filled up. He's still chugging more food in? Not bad. I think I still got some room left.
Ugh, it's been a long day. I'm dozing off first.
Brain, don't do that. You just sent more food down here. Why are you sleeping right afterwards?
Deal with it tomorrow.
Maybe he's really exhausted, but we can still digest this food while he's sleeping.
Yeah, we're all exhausted too. But if we don't act, he'll make this a habit. Always eating late and sleeping right after.
So what are we going to do now?
I've got a plan. Since he's asleep, we should sleep too. We'll deal with it tomorrow.
Are you sure about this?
Totally.
What's that smell?
That's hydrogen sulfide gas. It's the same gas found in rotten eggs. That should be enough sign for him to stop this habit.
Why do I burp so often, and why does it smell this bad?
This plant can grow ants inside of it, and if I cut it open, I will be instantly swarmed by the workers. So after buying and unboxing my new ant plant, I was ready to make my first incision. But that's when I realized something strange. There's no way for the ants to get inside this plant. And after comparing some photos, I also realized that my plant was just a baby. So now I need an adult plant. But there's one big problem. I can either wait 1 to 2 years, or I can buy another ant plant for $100 to $200. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just wait this one out. This plant can grow ants
I think he needs one too.
There's a long one. There we go.
People got furious at this old man for doing his job because this guy is an arborist, which means he's somebody who cuts down trees for a living. But when he posted a video of him cutting down this 100-year-old tree, people got angry, even going as far as saying that he needed to go to jail for this crime against humanity. But other people said the sound when the tree falls is beautiful. People got furious.
Lock in.
This is a Carnival Scam Bar Hang Challenge at the Manisonica Pier, where I learned the hard way that this game is rigged. At first I thought it'd be super easy because it's only a 120-second dead hang for a quick $100 cash. Like I've done a dead hang for 15 minutes in the past. How hard can it be? Well, the bar actually spins, which makes this challenge a million times harder. But that's not even the biggest scam here. Now you're probably thinking, this problem could easily be solved by simply going cross-grip and negating the bar's rotation. But the people running these setups aren't dumb. They've even gone as far as making it illegal to clasp your thumbs underneath your fingers. So it was around this point where I realized I literally couldn't fail because a pretty big crowd had formed to watch the guy from Challengers beat this challenge. And it was also around this time where I learned about the real scam involved with this version of the spinning bar hang challenge. So I already knew that the small, medium, and large prizes for 45, 75, and 90 seconds were progressively larger stuffed animals. But I just assumed this secret jumbo prize was $100, similar to all the other bar hang spots. Like, what do you mean I only get a giant bouncy ball if I win? Whatever, I toughed it out anyway. This better be the best bouncy ball ever created. This is a Carnival Scam Bar.
Every time I see my cat like this, I know it's very comfortable, which proves that I made the right choice. The size of the...
Oh my goodness, bro.
Oh, Jay, you're not gonna get back on that. Nice. I just picked up some pills. Oh, you brought all of them in here?